Hey, how you guys doing? Welcome back. Uh, I want to talk about the market of crypto. Crypto is looking pretty bad. Like it's been down a while, and a lot of people are moving. It's like an exodus happening. Like everybody's just like, "That's it. I tried. I'm done." I know where those feelings come from. You know, I don't have the "here I go" feeling. Like I had to readjust so much in this market of the tactics that I thought I spent years setting up for this big bull run in 2021. I researched, I found trends, I found new waves. I looked at the market and see what is missing, and I picked coins that represented technologies that I knew were missing or that could make the process of crypto easier. I looked at what people use the most, what's actually usage. Like when I log in, what do I use? Do they have a token? Like I look at stuff like that. And what comes down is I was wrong in a lot of it. And a lot of people are wrong. But the difference between me and the other people is I don't leave when it's wrong. See, just because the market didn't boom in 2021 like we all thought, uh, then it's like a play on your ego. Like, man, I did it wrong. I don't have a problem saying I did it wrong. I did a lot of them wrong. I should have took more profit. But when I see a dip in the market, that's a perfect time to take some profit. Well, you take it on the way up, so that it's going to dip at some point. But you don't know when it's going to dip. Like how high is it going to go before it dips. So you gamble on yourself and you ride it up too high. Then it comes down. You like, all right, this could be just it's be establishing the resistance, and it's going to go back up. I mean the support. Sorry, and it's going to go back up. And then it doesn't, and then it goes down. You're like, well, now I can't pull profit out. Because if I get out now, it's probably about to turn back up and it goes down more. So you can be wrong a million times in this. You can do all the TA, you can study all the fundamentals you want, and sometimes you're just wrong, and you have to accept that. This last year we're dealing with COVID and all kind of other stuff. I don't even know if I'm allowed. I think that's a bad word on YouTube. So anyway, COVID, and you're dealing with all this stuff, external forces, black swan events they call it in crypto. There's no control over those. Governments ready to prepare to go to war, blocking people's bank accounts, blocking their funding. Like there is no better excuse right now or reason to get into crypto, or if you're in crypto to stay in it, because it's going to be the only way to protect yourself. And not even central exchanges, not even the ones that require KYC, which is know your customer, where they ask you for your, photocopy of the front and back of your license, your home address, and all that stuff. There's decentralized wallets in crypto where you just download them and you log in. There's no information attached to them. That's the way to go. Getting your money in those, in MetaMask, in Trust Wallet. Get a ledger. Get a ledger outside. Keep your stuff all the way offline. It's straight up cold storage. It's only connected online whenever I'm transferring money back to it, and that's it. And then I disconnect it again. There's so many things you can do, but you have to get involved in the game and stay involved in the game. Press your family, press your friends, field the questions, do the hard work, field the questions. No, it's not a Ponzi scheme. No, it's not going away. It's been here since 2009, and it's not gone now. With all of the press, with all of the big stock rich people talking bad on it, it's not going anywhere. And it's not only going to stick around, it's getting stronger and stronger. You have to force your family, press them, field those questions, and get them involved in the game. And even when you're down and you don't feel like you have much money left, you're in a low point, and like with the prices are where they are now. Maybe you're in a low point. Maybe you're great. What's perfect is if you did it right and you took profit and you can buy these dips. Because now is where you get to make up the ground. When the market's down, that's when you FOMO. Like the fear of missing out is FOMO in crypto talk. That's when you buy. You buy when everything's low. That's when you should get excited and hop into the thing. If you buy when it starts going up, which is what 99% of people do, then you're only going to get, like, if it goes this high and you buy when it's here, you just noticed it, and you buy when it's here and it only gets to here, you're like, man, I bought that, before the all-time high. But you don't realize that's horrible, because it's going to come back down, and now you're left with a coin that you paid too much for. So you have to FOMO in when times are tough. You have to run into the fire to make the huge thing. I think people look at crypto as like a lottery, because you hear all the big things, and you look at YouTube and you see all of the little thumbnails with the big faces and explosive gains and 100x, 10x, 1000x. Those are possible, not even possible. Those happen. But you know when they happen? They happen when you buy now, when stuff is low. Because most altcoins right now are 90% down. No, I shouldn't say most. A lot of them are really, really low. They're more than 50% down. And there are some that are 99% down. I own some of them. So when you buy now, if it's 50% down and you buy it then, when everybody's running away and dumping them, you pick them up there, the same price that it was, you already double your money just to get back to that price. And then it's going to take off more when it does. But you have to stop trying to guess. It's supposed to be this year. It's supposed to be Bitcoin, supposed to be 135K. It's supposed to be 250K. I thought it too. I looked at all the numbers. Like, there's no reason this shouldn't be a $250,000 Bitcoin this year in 2021. And it wasn't. It didn't even get to 100. It didn't even get to 70. It got to like 68. So, it reinforced more that I needed to learn about tempering my emotions. Even though I thought I was good at that, and I know how to step back and be calm and stay in place, buy the dips. I know all of those, and I do all of those. But I can't say it doesn't hurt when those numbers drop like that. So get the family, get them involved. Even if your stack is low right now, help them. Put them in. Give them their first bucks on Bitcoin. Give them $20 on Cash App of Bitcoin. And just tell them don't spend it. Just hold it. Keep it there and rock on that for a little while. They'll start to see that number change. And they have to get the bug. They have to get into that new thinking. Because you're in that thing. Like, crypto's not a lottery. I just said that a minute ago. It's a lifestyle. It's an investment machine tool that's going to usher you into the future. And I don't mean future like in the next 100 years when we're androids. I mean like in the next year or two. It changes how you see money. It changes how you interact with it. And it changes how much you have. It's nice. So get the people involved right now when times are tough. This is where you really make yourself a soldier. Because if you're one of the people running, you're going to miss, and then you're going to badmouth crypto. And that's fine. Because you're going to find yourself on the bottom of the stack if you get out right now. If you stay in through all of the pain, through all the rough stuff, you're going to find yourself equal or at the top whenever this stuff kicks back around. It will come back around. Not every token, not every coin. But if you get in the majors, Bitcoin, Ethereum, get some money in one of those or both of those. But this is the most important part, from my opinion. Set up passive income. Because if one thing is true that I've noticed, passive income does not stop when the market goes down. You're not still making money in Bitcoin right now. It's lower. You're not still making money in any of the coins. But they're so good, those two in particular. You want to have some of them. That's your stable part of your, not stable coin, but that's the stable part of your investment. This is long term. Those are going to just grow over the years. But when you're setting up your passive income, you want it for times like now when things are low. And you say, I want to make sure that I'm getting something. I don't care if it's $4 a day. I don't care if it's $20 a day. That adds up. And you stop looking at it. It's just there. You know it's there. And you can count on it. That is a good thing to get into. I don't care if it's NFTs that you stake. I don't care if it's some staking app. Like I'm doing the stable one. I'm doing the drip. On both BNB and Polygon. Those are immaculate. But you know what's good about them? This is something else with the staking that you should get into for the passive income, where you put some money out and it pays you a little bit of return on that, whether it's daily, weekly, yearly, monthly, like whichever one, doesn't matter. They're paying you money on your money. Your money's working for you. Gotta focus on that. And then, if you're really into this, look for packages that compound interest. That's where that 20 bucks a day, no, that $4 a day. If you're making $4 a day, over the course of a month, you're making 120 bucks a month. That's great. That's 120 bucks every month you didn't have. But what if they offer compounding whenever you're staking your funds? Do the compounding every time you get a chance to. And when I say do it every time, I mean do the package that offers compounding. Always say yes, that's one I will do. Look for that, because that can make that $4 a day, 40 bucks a day over a little bit of time, maybe a couple months, maybe a few months. But since crypto's not a lottery, you have to think a little bit longer term. You don't have to think I'm 21 out of college and I'm going to invest in crypto, and by the time I'm 65 and retire, I'll have $250,000. It's not that long. Crypto moves a lot faster than that. So you can think in terms of 1, 2, 5 years without being, you're not being too hard on yourself. But take that little bit of time. Don't think when you put it in, immediately you're going to 10x and you can get out. That is the wrong thing, and everybody who thinks that gets proven wrong in this game. But if you say, I'm okay with that $4 a day, I'm okay with $4 a day for the next 5 months, then cool. That's what you need to do. You set up money where you're making a little bit of money while it's sitting where it's sitting. But if you're compounding, that $4 a month just turns a little bit more. It's $4.20 the next week. It's $4.40 the next week. It's $5 the next week. It's $5.30 the next week. You know what I mean? It grows, and before you pay too much attention to what you're having, you're now making 12, 15, 20 bucks. And then you hold it in a little bit more. You say, oh, so it's a slow start. But once I start to see the profit, the numbers start to get bigger faster. And they're not. You're getting the same percentage, but you're getting the same percentage on a bigger amount. So it makes the scale kind of do this. Set up your money so that you have some stable money, some Bitcoin and Ethereum. Tell everybody in your family, let them call you the bad person, and do it anyway. And start them out if they don't want to do it. Tell them just set up a wallet, sit down with me, bring your computer over here, let's set you up. I'll put your first $20 deposit in. Get people involved. Get your people involved. It's for their benefit later on in life, and not that much later. And do the staking so you have your regular solid money, and then you have some staking, and look for compounding in your package. Okay, I want you guys to do that. Do not leave this area, this industry, whenever stuff is down right now. I don't care what stock market, I don't care what bank account, what 401, it doesn't matter how good or how bad they're doing. Now, this is a different animal. And I don't want you to leave, and I don't want you to not get involved if you're not already involved. This is a perfect time to get in. You're going to beat prices of people that bought stuff 3 months ago. If you get in now, you get in a better spot than people who were in it in November. That's on my word. So this is the time to go. I hope you do it, and I also hope, easy for me to say, I also hope you have a good weekend. I would really appreciate a like if you feel like this is worthy of one. That really helps me out. And that helps YouTube say, hey, maybe there's something that people out here want to hear that a guy like me got to say. If you do. And if you could press subscribe if you haven't already, that would be completely awesome. That would help me also get notified and work on YouTube's algorithm to get that thing out here, let people see this guy talk with the weird hair, with this thing. All right, take care, and I hope you make some money out there. I'll see you.